And we're live. Hi everyone, Jessica Humphreys.
And Bruno Saint-Hilaire from EnerJ Optimal Health.
Your optimal health resource online.
We help you stay consistent with your healthy habits on a daily basis.
Yes,
right?
every day.
Every day.
If you want to check out the services that we offer, you can go to EnerJ.ca, so that's energy.ca. You can check it out there. Now we have a serious question for you.
Very serious.
How is your immune system? Would you love to increase your immune system for the cold seasons that are coming? So for the fall, for the winter.
Have you noticed around you that a lot of people are sneezing?
They're coughing, they have a sore throat, they're missing work, they're missing their trainings. This is like a trend that happens at the beginning of the fall. And you know what? It doesn't have to be a trend. Let's not make this trendy. Let's figure out ways that we can help you guys optimize your health.
Now, it doesn't mean that you won't have a cold or you won't be coughing, but instead of dealing with those issues for days, if not weeks, your immune system will be strong and you'll switch it around in 24 to 48 hours, and you'll be able to go back to your regular pleasant activity with more energy.
So if you're just showing up, a little heart, a thumbs up.
Hello.
Hi Kim, I see that you're there with us.
Hello Kim.
So we're talking about your immune system and easy ways that you can increase your immune system so that you have great energy all for the cold seasons. And before we forget, if you are serious about increasing your immune system and you want small little healthy actions that you could do on a daily basis, please do reach out to either Bruno or myself in private message and messenger, and we'd love to book a 15-minute free call with you just to see how we can personalize different solutions for you, so that way you stay healthy and energetic for the fall for all your favorite activities. All right.
We have 5 tips from Harvard School of Public Health, and also from Christine Wood, Dr. Christine Wood, who's a pediatrician.
Pediatrician. We're so funny. Sometimes we just can't say words.
So tip number 1.
And you can also find our tips. That's why I'm holding this. That you can find our tips in the Tremblant Express magazine for the month of October. We have our regular column, which is healthy lifestyle. The tips are in there if you want a little bit more information.
So tip number 1.
Tip number 1. Oh, going. Oh, you're bleeding.
It's me. Am I?
How'd that happen? Did you get bit by a bug?
Sorry. Maybe.
So random. It's the first time I turn around.
I don't know.
And poor Bruno,
I'm bleeding.
And poor Bruno was bleeding.
I don't know.
Face.
I must have cut somewhere.
Yeah, you have a little cut, but that's okay. Everything just keeps moving on. All right. On that note, tip number 1.
Yeah, tip number 1: stress. Manage your emotions. One of the most important energy stealer is stress. Negative emotions like anxiety, jealousy, anger, fear. Deal with those, all right?
And find healthy ways to deal with it.
Exactly, all right? Because they're gonna steal your energy, steal your immunity power, and voila, you'll end up being weaker and more susceptible to being a nice target for those bad bacteria. So that's tip number 1. Tip number 2?
Tip number 2 is to move. Our bodies are made to move, and when we do physical activity, and it's super important that it's a fun physical activity because that reduces your stress as well. Always surprises me. So movement helps the immune system function more optimally, as well as it gets the lymphatic system going, which helps drain the different toxins in the body and makes our body healthier. But making sure that you're doing something that you love, so choose activities that make you smile. You don't want to add more stress in by choosing activities that you don't love but you know you need to do because it's going to help your immune system. So make sure you find things that you love doing. And then number 3 ties right into it. Be in nature. Try to be in nature as much as you can. So nature as well will help reduce your stress. You can, even if you can, a little bonus, even if you can move in nature. Now, then coming back to what maybe your mom or your dad told you when you were younger, don't go outside, or you have to be fully dressed in order to, you're gonna catch a cold. Did you ever hear that? Of course, if you go out and it's, you're really not dressed properly and you do get cold, and then that weakens your immune system, and then you're more susceptible to catch a different cold or a bacteria.
But science is telling us that
the more that we're inside, the more we're in contact with people, and the more germs or different bacteria we can actually pick up. So try to spend a little bit more time outdoors, so we're breathing in that beautiful oxygen, fresh air that helps cleanse the body. Good. Number 4.
Tip number 4 deals with your gut, your digestive system.
Yes.
It's been known for centuries in Chinese medicine that the microbiome, your intestinal flora, is directly linked with your immune system. So if you have digestive issues, small, medium, or more severe, make sure that you have that improved, because it's going to improve your immune system energy and capacity. We know now that over 80% of our immune system cells are in our digestive system. So it's very, very important that you take care of your digestive system by eating more nutritious food that will stimulate the intestinal flora, enzymatic activity, things like that. So you might consider integrating probiotic and enzyme to make sure, and prebiotics as well.
Yeah.
All right. A last tip on related to supplementing is, and it's been known for and promoted by many governments in the northern hemisphere of our planet over the last 10-15 years. We need to supplement. If you live north of Virginia, we need to supplement with vitamin D and include a multivitamin with zinc. Vitamin D is very, very important at this time of the year, end of September until June. That's what science is telling us. If you live north, in Canada, northern states, northern Europe, because the sun is too low, we won't get the vitamin D that it provides us with during the summer months. So you either get it from the sun or you don't, and then you need to supplement it. All right. And zinc is also very, very important as a trace element to build up your immune system as well. All right. So those were 5 tips that you can find in our Mont Tremblant Express article. Now, if you'd like to go a little deeper, or maybe on a more personalized note into how to improve your immune system for the fall and winter season, reach out to Jessica or myself, and we'll book a 15-minute call to see what you can do specifically for you. Now you can adapt those 5 tips and maybe some other things that we didn't cover today.
Exactly. So Bruno's just practicing for Halloween. We put a little makeup on. Bleeding. It's the first time someone's been bleeding in one of our lives, but that's okay. Hey, the show keeps going on. So for myself, I have just a testimonial of my immune system. I'm someone who's came from the education background, so I was a teacher at a younger age, and I was always around different kids and teachers, and I always seemed to get sick. Every time, if I saw someone coughing or I saw someone have a sore throat, the next day, boom, I would be sick. And so that would just showed how low my immune system was. And then when I met Bruno and I started doing some changes in my lifestyle habits, over the last 10 years, I've been noticing that every year as I go, that my immune system is stronger and stronger and stronger, and maybe 1 or 2 times per year I'll get a little sore throat, a little cough, but it'll last like 24 to 48 hours, and that's about it. So for me, what I changed is, I started going out more outdoors. So I was teaching my outdoor fitness classes, moving outdoors. I added in a high quality multivitamin, vitamin D, and I also changed the way I was eating. So more wholesome foods, less transformed foods, less sugar as well. And I'm still working on dealing with different stresses and emotions and stuff like that. But that's a work in process. So for me, the tips that we talked about today are directly related on how I increase my immune system, and so much better because I just have great energy throughout the fall and the winter season, so I can do all my activities.
Yay!
What about you, Bruno? What do you do?
The main point that I look into during the fall season is my sleeping patterns. I find that my biorhythm goes down, and if I don't sleep enough and I put too much on my agenda, then my immune system gets weaker, and then I'm exposed, like most of us, to more of those unpleasant bacteria, and then I end up with a cold. All right. So, but if I'm careful with the sleeping and not putting too much on my agenda and keep the same routine,
Yeah.
maybe adjusting a little bit my supplementation, everything is fine. And if I have a cold, it's gonna last, I don't know, half a day, and then the next day I move on, and la vie est belle. All right?
Good. So hopefully those tips helped you out. If they did, please do share on Facebook. And again, if you want to book your 15-minute free coaching call with either Bruno or myself, just to see how we can find some solutions to what you're looking for in terms of your reality to increase your immune system, please do reach out.
And please share that, because obviously a lot of people don't have the information to take action, because a lot of people are struggling with weak immune system at this time of the year.
Good.
All right.
On that note, we hope you guys have an amazing week. Thanks everyone for tuning in, Kim, Katie, and everyone else who was with us. So we'll see you the rest of the week with other health tips on how to increase your immunity. All right.
Bye.
Bye everyone.